What if the society that promised order and greatness was built on a lie so enormous that entire generations lived and died believing they were saving humanity? Red Rising by Pierce Brown is a breathtaking science fiction epic that combines rebellion, political intrigue, brutal competition, and unforgettable character growth into one of the most addictive modern fantasy sci-fi novels ever written. From the very first page, the story pulls you into a world divided by ruthless hierarchy, where power belongs to the elite and hope has become the most dangerous weapon of all. If you're looking for an audiobook that will keep your heart racing while challenging everything you think you know about justice, loyalty, and revolution, Red Rising is an unforgettable place to begin. The story follows Darrow, a young miner living beneath the surface of Mars. He belongs to the Reds, the lowest caste in a rigid, color-coded society, and he believes his people are sacrificing everything to prepare the planet for future generations. Day after day, Darrow risks his life performing dangerous work, convinced that his suffering has meaning. But when a devastating personal tragedy shatters his world, he discovers a truth that changes everything. The society he trusted has manipulated his people for generations, and the future they were promised has already been stolen. Fueled by grief and a desperate desire for justice, Darrow is recruited by a secret resistance movement with an impossible mission. Rather than fighting the ruling class from below, he must become one of them. Through a dangerous transformation, he infiltrates the powerful gold caste, the genetically enhanced elite who rule the solar system with intelligence, wealth, and terrifying ambition. Suddenly, Darrow finds himself surrounded by enemies far more dangerous than he ever imagined, where every conversation is a battle, every friendship is uncertain, and every mistake could mean death. One of the novel's greatest strengths is its extraordinary world-building. Pierce Brown creates a society structured entirely around color, where each caste has a predetermined role, and questioning the system is considered the ultimate crime. The political, cultural, and military complexity of this universe makes it feel astonishingly real. Mars, space colonies, advanced technology, and ancient Roman-inspired traditions blend together seamlessly, creating a setting that feels both futuristic and timeless. At the heart of the novel is Darrow's transformation from a grieving miner into a reluctant revolutionary. He is not an invincible hero. He makes mistakes, struggles with identity, wrestles with impossible moral choices, and constantly questions whether the person he is becoming can still honor the person he once was. His internal conflict gives the story emotional depth far beyond its spectacular action sequences. The most thrilling portion of the novel unfolds within a brutal training institution designed to shape the future rulers of society. Here, alliances are forged and destroyed, friendships become weapons, and survival depends on intelligence, leadership, and the willingness to make impossible decisions. The competition is relentless, creating a gripping atmosphere where readers never know who can truly be trusted. Every challenge reveals another layer of the character's ambitions, fears, and hidden strengths. Pierce Brown's writing is fast-paced, cinematic, and emotionally powerful. His battle scenes are vivid, his dialogue crackles with tension, and his character development is exceptional. The novel balances explosive action with philosophical questions about power, oppression, sacrifice, and what it truly means to create a better world. The emotional stakes remain just as compelling as the physical dangers, making every victory feel hard-earned and every loss deeply personal. Without revealing the novel's unforgettable twists, Red Rising steadily builds towards a finale that transforms the story from a tale of personal revenge into the beginning of something far larger. Every revelation expands the scope of the conflict, every alliance carries consequences, and every chapter pushes Darrow closer to a destiny that could change the entire solar system. If you love dystopian science fiction, epic rebellion stories, political intrigue, morally complex characters, and high-stakes survival, Red Rising deserves an immediate place on your audiobook playlist. Pierce Brown has created a modern masterpiece that combines the intensity of the Hunger Games, the scale of Dune, and the emotional power of a deeply personal revolution. This is not just a story about overthrowing a system. It's about discovering who you become when everything you believed turns out to be a lie.